In this video, we're going to show you how to create a three-sided table using the custom table base builder from Osborne Wood Products. If you're interested in learning more about this process, you can check out our website below. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. For this project, we'll be using a custom white oak top from Osborne, as well as the three-sided table base kit that we designed using the custom table base builder on our website. These three-sided kits will ship with 2 legs of your choice, as well as 3 skirt boards, and are usually attached to a wall or kitchen island. These kits assemble the same way the 4-sided version does, but will require some more attention when attaching to the tabletop that we'll show later on. As you can see here, one end of these side skirt boards is cut square. This allows it to be attached flush to the wall using either a nailer board or just straight into a stud. We're going to be using a nailer board for this project, and we'll show you how to create that in just a little bit. Before we attach the base to our tabletop, I'm going to add this 2-inch wire management grommet. I'm just going to drill a hole in the center of the tabletop on the back side. This will go against the wall and just allow me to hide some cables for my monitor, whether I'm using it as a desk or whatnot. To do this, I'll just measure and mark the halfway point of my tabletop, which for this top is 18 inches. Then I'll create another mark 2 inches from the back edge, and this is where I will have the center of my hole just to give it a nice presentation. Next, I can clamp the tabletop to my work surface and use a Forstner bit to create a small pilot hole. Since we're using a larger 1.5-inch hole cutting bit, I want to make sure that I use a pilot hole so that my bit doesn't wander whenever I go to start drilling my larger hole. Next, we can check the fit on our cable management grommet and just make sure that everything is working well. Then we can move on to creating the back nailer board for our installation. To do this, I'll place the table base on the tabletop and measure for the proper overhang, just making sure that the square side skirt boards are flush with the back of my tabletop. Next, I'll use a clamp to make sure that the side skirt boards are square with the tabletop since they're not attached to anything yet. This will allow me to pull a proper measurement for my back nailer board. Now we're going to cut this to the exact distance of our 2 side skirt boards to make sure that we have a proper and flush fit whenever we go to install against the wall. The back nailer board does not come with your kit. You will need to create this on your own depending on your project installation. Next, we can attach the table base to the tabletop using the pre-installed pocket holes that will come with your kit. Then we can remove the clamp as everything should be square and in place now. Now we can install the back nailer board and use a clamp on the front side to keep it in place while we attach it using the pre-installed pocket holes on the ends of our side skirt boards. Next, you can apply the finish of your choice for your project and get ready for the final installation in your space. We're going to be installing this table against the wall to use as a desk. Now these could be used against a kitchen island as well for some extra seating space. To attach this to the wall, we'll first use a stud finder to locate and mark out our studs, and then use the back nailer board and 2 screws on each stud for attachment. It's important to use a screw that is the proper length so that it has plenty of grab into the stud, as this will be the main form of support for the table. Once the table is attached to the wall, we can reinstall the cable management plug and take a closer look. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Builder Studio. If you're interested in learning more about the 3 or 4-sided table base kits from Osborne, you can check out the links below to our custom table base builder. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time in the Builder Studio.